What smart entrepreneurs are doing in 2026 to get more business and to leverage their time back. That's right, everybody's talking about it. It's AI. And folks, if you have only used AI to find the best Chinese food restaurant in your town, you are not using AI. I mean, you are, don't get me wrong, but you're using AI in a very simplistic version. Think of it as using the internet to learn how to find out what 1 + 1 is. You've got the thing that you're watching this video on will tell you what 1 + 1 is. You don't need a internet for it, right? You've already got Google. Google will tell you where the best the Chinese food restaurant is for now, right? And there's so much more that you can leverage AI. So I just wanted to hop on here. I'm teaching a class tomorrow at my business center here. And I want to share with you guys some of the things that we in our business are using AI for, just to kind of give you an idea. And if you do want to attend one of the AI classes, feel free to reach out. We might even be putting this on YouTube one of these days. So very surface level, we use AI to write the SEO or write the descriptions for this YouTube video, right? Like, I'm not taking the time to write the video descriptions that use the certain kind of words that attract the kind of people that I'm looking for. But that is surface level as well, I'm telling you. So I just hired a director of operations, and when I got ready to hire her, I wanted to create a job description that scared most people off. I didn't want to do 472 interviews. I wanted to scare people off. Literally, I wanted to be upfront about what I needed to do, and I'm not really good at that, right? I can't quantify what I need done. So I go into the old AI machine, Chat, Claude. I've fired Chat, I'm now using Claude. But what I did was I said, I need to hire an assistant. And these are some of the things that I want my assistant to do. And my AI has known over the last couple of years that I'm in real estate and some of the things that I do. And so it already had a start on it. But I said, ask me 10 questions so that we can really get down to a deep, deep dive into this job description. And when you ask me these questions, I want you to think like you are my board. So my CFO is Gary Keller, who is head of Keller Williams. My CEO is Gary Keller. My CFO is Dave Ramsey, big financial dude. My COO, Chief Operating Officer, is John Maxwell. So when I'm giving you these answers, when you're thinking of these questions, think like I'm telling this board, and then ask me more questions to get 100% clarity. And at the end of the day, I probably ended up, those 10 questions, each question led to another 3 or 4 questions, which led to another 1 or 2. And I probably answered about 50 questions. And then I took that job description and I gave it to someone who I admired, already had that job. I wasn't headhunting. And I said, what do you think? And she's like, these are the things that I also do. So I went back to AI and I said, hey, I just talked to someone and she also does this. We got an extremely detailed job description for my director of operations. And I'm so happy with the person that I've hired, but it's because I took the time to go through and do that deep dive on AI and let AI explore. And so what it's doing, think about this. It's researching who Gary Keller is. It's reading the books that Gary Keller, John Maxwell, Dave Ramsey have published. It's reading articles that those individuals have read. And then it's creating a mind like this board of directors and then asking me more questions. At the end of the day, I got exactly who I was looking for, but I didn't have to sit there and quantify it. Now, another thing that I did last year was I used this to find the ideal buyer for a property. Now, this property was a little bit unique. It's in a community that has a moratorium on building because they don't have enough sewer capacity. And I knew that, and so I spent a little bit of time and I told the AI what the property was about, what the moratorium was about, why it was a benefit that our property had a sewer. Also, it had a second lot. So who is our ideal buyer? Now, I kind of had an idea who it was, but it was great. It was like regular land buyers. Also, you're looking for builders, manufactured home distributors, and investors, because with the second lot that doesn't have sewer capacity, that's a buy and hold, right? So I said, that's fantastic. Now, of each of those categories, give me the top 10 people within that category that I should be reaching out to. And then it's like ABC construction and XYZ manufactured homes and, you know, QRS investments, right? Great. Now, get me contact information for all of those people. Boom, 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 boom. Fantastic. Now, write me an email for each one of those groups, because talking to a builder is going to be different than talking to an investor, right? Cranks out the email for me. Fantastic. Now, create marketing for each one of those target groups so that we can now market with different SEO, search engine optimization, built into my description that's looking for the manufacturer. It's going to say different words when it's marketing to a manufactured home dealer than it is when it's looking for an investor, than it is when it's looking for a builder, than it is when we're looking for a buyer for vacant land. Folks, this is just small potatoes. My director of operations used AI to write code to build a website for our property management company that now has an interface for the owners to go in, see what their expense reports are, look at their stats, the tenants to go in, make their payments, do a property repair request. That's the kind of stuff that she's doing, and we still have so much more to go. So what I'm teaching in these classes is what I've been learning over the last couple years, things to leverage your time back, okay? What we're gonna be teaching in these classes as we're moving forward is so much more. Point of this video, though, if you're still watching this video, is that there is so much in AI other than just using it for a search engine. So whether you come to my classes, where you go on, you watch other podcasts that go into great detail on how to move your information from chat to Claude, or there's great people here on YouTube. My point right now for my viewers, my watchers, is whether you're a real estate agent or you've been watching me because you want to buy real estate and you think I'm fun to watch and get good information, your business that you're in, you can probably be using AI. Your personal life, you can be using AI. I had a guy the other day wanting to repaint his investment. It's a commercial investment, and he's like, show me three options. Give me a conservative, give me a modern approach. And then at the end, when he picked the one, he's like, now give me the paint codes, because I really like that. And literally he's done, like he's playing designer, right? Oh, by the way, I like the flowers that you put in there, and give me some options. Maybe you take a scan of your backyard or measurements and you stick it in and you say, come up with 4 backyard options. Where would I put the waterfall at? All the things. So AI is powerful. It's not going to turn us into the Terminator movie yet, and you should be using it more. Guarantee it, because most of us aren't using it enough.